Today on the Visioneers, we'll meet the team quietly taking over the skies.
We basically just scaled drone technology up to a size where it can carry people.
Then, cleaning up our waterways is a whale of a good time.
You've got it, there you go, 10 points.
And later, a town that is powered by food scraps.
We're chasing efficiencies and making the most out of the resources we have.
I'm Zay Harding. Join me on a mission of discovery.
That is incredible.
To meet the dreamers who are building a future that protects our planet and each other. Welcome to the Visioneers. Did you know that a single helicopter uses as much gas in an hour as 40 cars? It's true, and the more gas we burn, the more harmful carbon dioxide we release into the atmosphere. Did you also know that that loud rumbling sound from helicopters is harmful to the environment? It's considered a noise pollutant because it affects animals and humans' behavior and health? If only there was a way to create a flying vehicle that was quiet and used no gas. Oh, wait, there is. To see how, we're near Oxfordshire, England, meeting up with Visioneer Michael Thompson, founder and CEO of Skyfly Technologies.
I love flying so much. It gives you an amazing sense of freedom. When I left school, I started my first business, which was a drone company. Alongside running this business, I was learning to fly helicopters. And I thought, let's make something that's got the benefits of a helicopter, but uses all this amazing electric propulsion technology we've got here.
So Michael's team has developed an aircraft he hopes will be a greener alternative to the traditional helicopter he arrives in. To prove it, he asked me to bring this sound meter.
Hey, Mike.
Welcome to Western Aerodrome.
Thank you.
Great
nice
to meet you finally.
Meet you. Yeah, nice flying.
So, I told you to bring that.
Yeah.
What was the reading?
100 decibels. So we know it's super loud, we know it guzzles gas. What do we do?
We've come up with a new product called the Axe by Skyfly. It's combating all the issues with this, but rather than talk about it, do you want to come have a look?
Yeah, I'd love to.
So this is it.
This is it. Wow, look, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece.
So this is the Axe. So it's a canard-wing design.
A canard-wing is the smaller wing that's in front of a main larger wing on an aircraft. On the Axe, the canard-wing has propellers attached at a fixed angle. This allows the pilot to lift the vehicle off the ground vertically like a helicopter by pointing the nose up.
But the reason we've gone for this sort of design and layout is because it lends itself very well to a quadcopter type design. So like your normal drone you see, we can use the same sort of stabilization technique in the hover.
And you started to picture yourself up being in a drone.
Exactly. So we basically just scaled drone technology up to a size where it can carry people.
Before Michael can tell me more, we hear a loud reminder of why he was inspired to invent this aircraft.
Hey, we're talking over here!
It's so loud.
This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's also burning leaded fuel, which is really bad for you. We're trying to get rid of that.
So this doesn't do any of that. Leaves zero carbon footprint.
Nope, not at all.
How long has it taken you from the time you conceived the idea till now?
So the design was a sort of a mixed project with me and my father, who unfortunately passed away about 5 years ago.
Sorry.
So we had this initial design concept, me and my dad, but it didn't really work, which is when I found Dr. Bill Brooks. He's an aeronautical engineer, hugely experienced. He's been designing, building and testing aircraft for the past 40 years. Around 3,000 of his designs are flying today.
And you got him involved to build...
I did. I convinced him. Talking of which, this is our test pilot and chief designer, Dr. Bill Brooks.
Amazing. Wow, Dr. Bill Brooks. Zay Harding, nice to meet you.
I've always been drawn to new projects and interesting ideas. That's what I like to do, is design, build and test, get it in production, and then see, hopefully, dozens of happy pilots flying safely.
Wow, so you actually helped design this thing?
Mikey and his father came up with the basic configuration.
What did you think of it when they brought it to you? Will it work?
It wouldn't really work very well.
You can be mean, it's fine.
But you saw his vision.
I thought there was something interesting about it, particularly the angled rotors on the wingtips.
Well, I feel really lucky that we're going to get to see you put this thing in action today.
Yeah, very exciting.
Yeah? Can I go with you? Is that
Well,
possibility?
I don't know about flying, because I'm still testing that out.
And while I can't join Dr. Brooks in the air, I understand why he's so cautious. This is only the 4th time ever that the axe will take flight.
77, 75. Oh, look at it go. It feels like we're watching the Wright brothers for the first time take off, huh?
It is pretty cool, isn't it?
It's really cool.
When I was starting this venture, I was told I was a bit nuts for trying to do what I was trying to do. Aerospace is inherently extremely risky, so I'm pretty proud of the fact that I've been able to convince other people that my vision is true.
It's an exciting time to be involved with it all. It's quite a challenge, but I'm up for it.
Wow, that is so cool. So this is not only good for the environment, but this is good for everyone's well-being. We can still take these flights, but do it differently.
Yep.
And that's where you are a true Visioneer. Thank you for coming up with this. Thanks for sharing it with the world, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck.
No worries. Nice to meet you.
Coming up,
This is like our net catching all the trash, huh?
cleaning up Holland's canals, one bite at a time.
This really is fun.
And later, this Norwegian family left the city to truly live off the land.
You're finding plants right around your own farm and incorporating them into your lotions.
The Visioneers will be right back.
Did you know since the 1950s, we've produced about 9 billion metric tons of plastic globally? This much plastic could create a mountain several times higher than Mount Everest. These comparisons help illustrate how much plastic we produce and the significant challenge it creates environmentally.
One of those challenges is the amount of plastic that makes its way into our waterways and oceans. Welcome to the Netherlands, more specifically Rotterdam, a major port city in the province of South Holland. The Netherlands is known for a centuries-old intricate network of waterways that are critical for transportation, recreation, and flood control. And this morning, I'm meeting up with a Visioneer from South Africa who is fighting to keep these critical waters pristine with his invention, the WasteShark.
Richard. Hey, it's Zay.
Really good to meet you.
Great to meet you too. Wow, so tell me, what is a South African like yourself doing here in Rotterdam, Netherlands, with these inventions?
I came up with an idea of how to clean plastic pollution out of water in South Africa and Cape Town, watching how they did it there in big boats with nets, fishing the stuff out, and I thought there must be a better way to do this. I started in my garage at home. I repurposed a couple of surfboards. I sold switches out of my kids' toys. I sold battery packs and kind of built this, what is now, in my mind, the first prototype, and it worked. It's a little robot that skims the top surface of the water and captures pollution such as plastic waste, and brings that back to shore.
How does it know where to go?
So you can stand on the side here and you can steer it around if you want to. We're using very outdated solutions to solve a very modern problem. We needed something that could be there consistently, creating a barrier between our rivers and our oceans. And that is technology, it's robotics.
Now watch when I go forward, the valve opens up.
You've got it, you've got it. There you go, 10 points.
Who knew picking up trash could be so much fun? Coming for ya, and boom. This really is fun.
Just like an automatic vacuum, the WasteShark can be programmed to work on its own. It can run for 8 hours off one battery charge and collect 1,100 pounds of trash per day.
Whale sharks have an incredibly big mouth. They suck up their nutrients into their belly and they just cruise through the water, filling themselves up. That's exactly what our platforms do.
Richard and his team continue to innovate and have built a newer version of the WasteShark that's even faster, as well as WasteSharks that can clean up oil spills or toxic algae.
So right behind you, we've got the MegaShark.
Oh, we have a bigger boat.
We do indeed. There's a 10x version of this. The MegaShark is, to me, quite exciting because that can take a ton of trash at any one time. We can get 232 gallons out of that, which is quite exciting for us because that's a whole lot of waste out of the water. This has got a lot of technology inside. It's still completely electric and it's autonomous ready. So one day these will be sailing around on their own as well. Bigger areas of water, bigger port space, maybe floodplains after a big flood or something like that. This thing can do a really big amount of damage in clearing those kind of waters. We need things like this to be able to take care of that problem before it goes out into the marine space, into our ocean space.
People are going to have to get used to the idea of shark-infested waters because these things are going to start hitting.
Yeah.
The WasteShark is deployed in 33 countries around the world, including the United States, Canada, Mexico, and India. And Richard hopes to keep expanding in order to take the biggest bite he can out of the water pollution problem.
Everyone needs clean water. The water's clean, we have a greater ecosystem, we have more birds, we have more fish, we have more enjoyment of our lives.
Well, Richard, thank you for taking the time to share all your sharks and your shark world with me. This has been truly fascinating, and I appreciate everything you're doing. The waterways are going to be cleaner for the future, which is very, very exciting.
Exactly what we're trying to achieve, and say thank you for being part of our journey today. Let's go find some trash.
Yeah.
Coming up, this farm turns agricultural waste into clean biological fuel.
It's literally digesting this.
It's literally digesting it.
And later, this family's temporary move turned into a permanent lifestyle.
It's important for us to be sustainable because it's the logical thing to do, I think.
The Visioneers will be right back. We all know that greenhouse gases come from a variety of sources, including cars, landfills, and other industrial waste. But surprisingly, agriculture is responsible for about 10% of greenhouse gas emissions, from the fertilizers to methane from the cows and even food waste. But here in Dorchester, England, engineers and farmers work together to create a new type of farm, one that produces biogas by utilizing the excess crops grown nearby to supply electricity to the homes of the royal village of Poundbury. A day at the farm starts with a collection of maize and rye. This food is dumped into a feed hopper that can consume up to 100 tons of food waste. And from there, every hour, all day long, it gets fed to this machine where bacteria takes over and, well, kinda eats it.
Whew, you can really smell that. You've got maize and rye being taken from this feed hopper into the anaerobic digester.
What we try to achieve here is simulate what's happening inside a cow's intestine tract. That means we break down organic matter into smaller and smaller fractions through various chemical processes.
It's literally digesting this.
It's literally digesting it. Biogas is a mix of predominantly two gases, 50% methane, 50% carbon dioxide.
So this is literally like a stomach.
This is exactly like
digesting
a stomach.
this.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So it breaks it down, producing gas along the way.
So a lot of people think these are bad greenhouse gases, which they are, but you guys are looking for that.
Absolutely. So we digest it, we create those gases, and we then use them to process them to make energy, electricity, natural gas, food-grade carbon dioxide.
And by taking it off the land, you're actually reducing greenhouse gases in the air.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Everything we put in, what comes out of it is turned into a product. Everything has its purpose and its use and its place. It produces its own water for dilution. It produces its own fertilizer to grow the next generation of crops. And of course then create enough to power about 7,000 households in the winter, more than 100,000 in the summer.
That's incredible. So it's completely self-sustainable.
It is absolutely, yes. That's what we're trying to achieve. We're chasing efficiencies and making the most out of the resources we have.
If this self-sustaining farm can produce enough biogas to provide half of the power to the nearby community during the summer and a quarter in the winter, imagine harnessing the biogas from large-scale agricultural operations. States like California, Iowa, Texas, Nebraska, and Illinois could power their largest cities year-round while reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Coming up, these microgreens have a big impact for one Norwegian family.
Wow, look at all of these vegetables.
The Visioneers will be right back.
Did you know for thousands of years prior to supermarkets, humans relied on gathering and trading wild plants, fruits, and fungi? It's true, and today, a growing number of families are rediscovering this ancestral connection to the land, embracing a fully sustainable lifestyle by foraging, cultivating self-sufficiency, and minimizing their environmental footprints, thus living once again in harmony with nature's bounty.
I'm in Norway to see how one such family, Gisle Melhus, Åshild Jacobsen, and their kids connects to their land.
Hey,
Hi,
Gisle.
welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, thanks.
Come and meet my family. Look, and it's my beautiful wife.
Hello. Hi, I'm
Thanks for
Åshild.
having
Nice to meet you.
When the family moved from the city 7 years ago, while their dream home was being built elsewhere, they hadn't planned on becoming farmers. But what started out as a temporary stay turned into a permanent lifestyle.
We were standing outside. It was a day like this, really beautiful winter day. I remember I said to Gisle, so maybe we should just stay here instead.
And while you were here, you discovered that you could plant your own vegetables and provide for yourself.
Yeah, also I make my own skincare products.
Really?
Yeah. From herbs that grow around here. And it's important for us to be sustainable because it's the logical thing to do, I think.
It's like a micro version of the planet. We have this land, and if we ruin it, we don't have it anymore.
I also grow microgreens that we can eat all year.
Even in this weather right now.
Yeah, actually, despite being middle of the winter.
Why don't you go out and see some?
Yeah.
And after you can see how I make
we'll
the
have a
skincare.
beauty session.
Yes,
Yeah.
Gisle leads me from the main house to where they grow their microgreens.
Wow, look at all of these vegetables. My goodness, what are these?
These are peas.
This is a pea.
This is a pea, yeah. Like,
That's delicious.
and everybody could do this at home. It's a great way to get your own greens.
This is way more than your family needs.
Our main business is to sell this stuff to restaurants.
Oh, really?
We focus on the restaurants as our customers because when we work with restaurants, we can work with like chefs that really appreciate our products.
I am so impressed. You are not only helping your family, but you're also helping the environment. You have all these vegetables that you're sharing with restaurants, and now you're bringing your sustainability to them, to the whole community.
Yeah.
And that sustainability includes the compost Gisle uses to enrich and fertilize the soil. Compost is made from decomposing organic material, such as grass and leaves or food scraps.
So where are you getting your compost from?
It's kind of cool. There's a ship line going along the Norwegian coast, and all of their food waste ends up here as compost. And then it's no longer waste.
You're using it to grow new stuff.
Yeah, for me, this is, these are vegetables.
After learning from Gisle how they use farm resources to grow food that nourishes the body, I meet up with Åshild, who shows me how she uses them to create a cream that nourishes the skin.
What are you up to?
Right now, I'm actually making skincare products. So what we do is we forage for herbs that got like these good properties, and we also grow some like flowers that you can use.
You're finding plants right around your own farm,
Yeah.
bringing them in here and incorporating them into your lotions.
So that's what's really sustainable about it.
Åshild walks me through the last steps of making skin cream by having me add her homemade calendula-infused olive oil to melted beef tallow or beef fat.
It's a nice oil.
It mimics the skin's natural properties, so it's a good thing to use.
So this is ready to go as it is.
Yeah, it is so simple.
I have to admit, I have never made sustainable lotion before.
Yeah, do you want to try one that I made earlier?
Yeah.
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 So I have some here. Then you also see how it looks when it's done.
Oh, it feels really good. Thank you.
You and your husband are such visioneers. I've loved learning all about how sustainable you are and how sustainable we all can be.
Everyone needs to chip in on the work of making the planet better than it was.
Yeah. If you start with what's around you, it's not small, it's big, because it's something.
Don't go away. Visions of the future are coming up next.
So my vision is to enable anyone to be able to fly, to have that feeling of freedom and connectivity in a completely environmentally friendly way.
I want a cleaner environment. I want to be able to breathe clean air, swim in clean water, drink clean water. We can solve those problems adequately for everybody in different ways. And I'm really excited about that whole process.